Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have another unboxing and review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the all-new Jurassic World Mission Mayhem truck set. And this is from the all-new Epic Evolution line, as you see there. This is a pretty cool looking truck, and it comes with several like action features. The one thing it is missing, if you notice, is a driver. We get a dinosaur instead of a human figure. And we don't even get a new species or a new dinosaur. We just get a repaint, re-release of one of the old dinosaurs as it is. So let's flip this thing around, take a look at the back. Here you can see some of the action features, as it does have a self-flipping action, which is kind of cool, kind of silly in my opinion. Because if I hit a truck hard enough with any toy dinosaur, it's going to flip on its own. And the only reason why I find this one a little bit silly is because it has a trap door on the bottom. We'll get into that as I do the review, and I will talk about why it's silly to me when I do that. And then it's got this great dino damage. And as you see here, it shows that that the driver of the car can be the dino tracker guy from the Search and Smash truck, you know, that little gray and blue truck that we got that came with the Atrociraptor for dino trackers, which is kind of disappointing because I kind of do wish that we got a new human figure. Those are always fun. I like it when Mattel gives us new human figures as well as new species. So a new species dinosaur with this, or a new human, would have been great. I don't mind the repaint on the dinosaur we got. It's kind of cool. So anyway, let's get it open and take a look at this Mission Mayhem truck. Okay, guys. Where to start? I just got this thing out of the box, and unfortunately, I already have a handful of complaints. It's already bad enough that we didn't get a new human character or a new species of dinosaur, but it comes with this capture claw that does hook on the front. But it's lame because it does not spring load into place. You cannot actually, it opens to a degree, but it won't stay there. It's just spring loaded to close immediately. There's no clicking action. This would have been better on a ratchet if it wasn't going to have a spring-loaded button that would like snap it shut. This is extremely disappointing because this is one of the like more important features of the truck. So that's a little disappointing. Now, as far as the way this truck looks, I do, oops, looks like there's something down here and down here as well. Let me take care of that real quick. Okay. That's off there. All right. So, as far as the way this thing looks, it looks pretty freaking cool. It's pretty menacing. It seems like the wheels have like a spring-loaded kind of, supposed to be like shocks feature, so the truck can actually kind of lean back and forth, which is pretty cool. I actually like that feature. That's not bad at all. Now, this is one of my complaints right here. Just like, this seems to be held on with nothing but magnets. And I guess that's because when the truck flips, it's supposed to fly off. But it's really annoying to keep on there. I mean, it just comes off so freaking easy. I almost just want to glue it on there and leave it on there. Now, this doesn't open at all. It would have been cool if this would have been on hinges and could have pulled down or something in front of an actual windshield. But that's not a huge gripe or complaint. This is the push button for the feature that flips it over, and then it's supposed to lose its top. But see, the problem I have with this when I'm making toy movies is if I flip this thing over, it's going to have this ugly trap door sticking up, and frankly, it's just not necessary. It's a cool concept. I thought it'd be more of a spring load in the tires. I thought maybe they popped it over somehow. But that spring-loaded trap door, it's just an eyesore if you're going to flip this thing over and you're actually going to show it for any kind of, like I said, toy movie or anything else. Because if I hit this thing hard enough, boom. I mean, look at that. I flipped it, and look. No ugly trap door. So, and then there, that top came off super easy. One thing I do like is the tail lights. They're able to get light in there, and they can look kind of lit up, especially if you look at it from this view. So that's kind of cool. It's actually red plastic instead of just stickers. So that's a nice touch. Would have been kind of cool if these could have opened up back here. We do have this cool hatch that actually opens up right here. And then I'm going to bring this over here. And I don't feel like this dinosaur is quite big enough to do the damage and to flip the truck. So I have a volunteer that I've brought here. This dino is going to fill in. Diablo Ceratops here is going to fill in and do the truck flipping. Plus I also have a stand-in driver and dude for the hatch door, which is going to be Alan Grant and Mr. Muldoon. They volunteered to be in this video for me. So I'm going to set that up and we're going to take a look at that trapdoor feature. Okay, so Mr. Grant has so kindly stepped behind the wheel of the Mayhem truck, and we have Mr. Muldoon back here. Imagine that he would have a gun or a taser or something to fight off dinosaurs. And then we're gonna flip. See, I can't even grab it by here and lift it because that just comes off so ridiculously easy. My word. More like Mayhem mess is what they should have called this truck. And then we have this giant, I mean, I wonder if this was a video game, I would definitely know that something was hidden right here, right? So that button does stand out. It stands out. It sticks out like a sore thumb. I feel maybe this dinosaur, but if this is supposed to be a big, heavy armored tank, I just don't feel like this little guy would get that flipping action. So we're going to have Mr. Diablo here just come over and try to hit that button, and hopefully we'll get a good flip. 3, 2, 1. And of course it didn't work. This did come off, however, but we did not get a flipping action. So let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. Again, it's just not working. That feature, you really got to just hit that button. Dadgum, this thing's just falling apart on me. Let's see here. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Muldoon's getting knocked around here. Let's just see if we can hit that button right on point with Diablo Ceratops. There it is. That's what we were looking for. So we got the flip, we got the damage, and here in a minute, we're going to look at this terrible capture gear. So let's do that. Okay, so here we go with the capture gear. Now, as far as an action pose goes, this doesn't look terrible and would probably make for some great Jurassic photography, as you can actually, and there we go with that. Do not grab it by that whatsoever, because that's just going to come right off. We already know it is. But as you can see, it's actually really got a good hold on the dinosaur in the front. So that's basically the way this capture gear is supposed to work. I feel like this was based a lot off the Jurassic Park Lost World vehicle that was used when they had the stampeding scene and they were trying to round up the dinosaurs. and this one right here was chasing down Elvis and Friar Tuck and all that good stuff. And they just had that huge machine on the front, and you know, we got that version of that truck from Kenner, and that thing was just a dream come true and super cool. Unfortunately, this Mission Mayhem truck has just left us with a lot to be desired. It is still a pretty cool truck. I mainly got this because I really like the way it looks. The action features on it, I'm not too terribly excited about. You got that ugly trap door. This capture gear is something that I will probably use in photography, maybe even a little bit in toy movies, but most likely I'm just going to leave it off. As for the magnetized right here, I would really like to just glue that on and make it solid, but then there's going to be an issue putting characters in and out of it. But I am going to have to be extremely careful with that because it just comes off so incredibly easy that I feel like it could just get lost so easily. I mean, it's a pretty big piece, and as long as you are conscious about it, but I feel like children that play with this will certainly be losing that, most definitely. I can see a lot of these years from now, boom, just like this. They're going to pop up on eBay. They may never sell as well as some of the old Kenner stuff does, but if this gets expensive, you know, eBay's going to be selling like this, and you're going to probably see a ton of these vehicles looking just like this with that piece missing. And then you're going to see a few eBay sellers with these, and these are going to probably be like ridiculously priced. You might be able to get the truck cheap, but I guarantee that the few of these that survive a few years from now, or 20 or 30 years from now, like how it was when we were kids, it's going to be a lot like those Kenner days, missing pieces, and this is definitely going to be a missing piece. So it is what it is. It's not the greatest vehicle. It's not the most terrible vehicle. Again, I like the way it looks. I like the armor on it. I like the dino scratches. There are definitely some things I do like about this, not to downplay it at all. But I do have my handful of issues with it. So anyway, as always, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Is this one that you're going to pick up, or is this going to be a pass? I feel like a lot of people may pass on this just because of these terrible features. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's something you just want to get in your collection and add to the shelf. It almost kind of looks like the Back to the Future DeLorean as I'm sitting here looking at it. It's just a thought I had. But yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, not terrible, not great. Just kind of an okay piece to add to the collection. All right, guys. Final thoughts. I just wanted to add. Unfortunately, some of the stuff that we have been getting from Mattel here lately has just felt like it is really falling below the bar when they've handed us so many other great things. And, you know, I can phrase this up in one phrase, and that is, Mattel, don't get cheap on us now. That was Hasbro's mistake. And it feels like you guys are starting to walk down that path that Hasbro went down, and you are starting to make mistakes. I don't know if you guys, if it's inflation, so you're trying to find cheaper ways to produce things. I don't know if it's because you're just stockpiling us with so much Jurassic stuff that you just can't make everything great. Maybe you put more money into one particular project than the other. But this definitely feels on the cheaper side, especially at its price point. This would have been a great vehicle at a cheaper price for what it's worth. I have a feeling a lot of collectors will be grabbing this on clearance, and I can definitely see that coming in the near future. This thing will definitely be stocking the clearance aisles at your local Target, and you will probably find price discounts on Amazon and eBay, because this thing's just gonna, if they mass produced it, if it's out there and people are not buying it, then people are gonna want to get rid of it. it's kind of sad to see, to really say and to see. But like I said, not one of the best vehicles. You guys really knocked it out of the park, Mattel, with that Search and Smash vehicle you gave us with the Atrociraptor, the one for Dino Trackers. That was a mass-produced vehicle, and we even seen that one go on clearance and sell for fairly cheap. So if that one became a peg warmer, so to speak, or a shelf warmer, I definitely can see this set doing the same. Anyway, guys, as always, FishBricks85, you know what it is. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. I hope the next one's better than this one, Mattel. I got a few more reviews coming your guys' way soon, so make sure you check back to the channel frequently. As always, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave comments, hit that like button, and as always, we'll see you next time.